Hello and welcome to 5Qs here on legitmtg.com. I am Joshua Clater, your host for the evening. Tonight we are looking at the green-black hexproof deck that was featured in coverage during Grand Prix Vienna this past weekend. The link or the list will be provided in the article, but what we plan on doing here is we're going to play 5Qs. I'm going to record them and give my thoughts as I play the matches out. Uh, our first hand is a little light on action. We've got some removal, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a go. It's my first time with the deck, though granted, if you are familiar with my work on puremtgo.com, you will have known that I have played similar versions of green-black hexproof for a very long time. I'm going to go ahead and lead with the Mutavault. We don't have an actual turn 2 play, but if we draw Forest, we can play Scavenging Ooze. If not, we can play the Guildgate, or we can get in for 2. We're going to go ahead and go with the Guildgate. I feel that's the better play. We're just trying to bide our time. Legion Loyalist is not something I'm too terrified of, especially while I'm holding Shadowborn Demon. The Ash Zealots, that's a pretty good Hero's Downfall target, but we're not going to just main phase Hero's Downfall. That's not what we do. It's an instant. We'll see if our opponent has anything else to do with it. Maybe give us a better target. Who knows? If not, though, that downfall is going to be earmarked for the Ash Zealot. And we'll go ahead and pull the trigger. And it looks like we're going to take 1 from the Loyalist, going down to 15. And there's a Fire Fist Striker. Our opponent misses their 3rd land drop. We've got our 4th, and we've also got a Scavenging Ooze, which will gain us a point of life at least, thanks to the Ash Zealot in the graveyard. And we're waiting for Pushing Daisies to figure out what's going to happen here. I may have lost connection to Moto, so let's go ahead and see if I've still got... Looks like we're still connected to the game server, so we'll just go ahead and let him take his time making their decision. And if there's not any action by the 21st minute, we'll go ahead and relog into Moto. There'll be a little bit of a black screen for a second. In fact, we'll go ahead and get our secondary copy of the program up, because I'll have to reset the... Oh, he has cast a Fire Drinker Satyr. And a Rakdos Cackler. Scavenging Ooze is quite hungry, so we're going to eat that Ash Zealot. And we might as well go ahead and attack. Pretty sure we're going to get in for 3. And we'll have the Shadowborn Demon to blow up the Fire Fist Striker so that he can't mess up with my blocks. Yeah, we'll blow up the Fire Fist Striker. And we'll pass turn. Madcap skills on the Cackler. That's gonna hurt, but I'll be able to regain some of that life. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Shadowborn Demon instead of the Ooze. We'll play a Forest here and leave a Forest open. That way I can Ooze a Dork. Let's go ahead and attack. Eat his Cackler to get in for 4 and go back up to 12. So that'll make life totals 13 to 12. I have a Swamp and a Reaper of the Wilds in hand. He's got an Ash Zealot. Let's put this ability on the stack. Let's activate our Mutavault. We will sacrifice the Mutavault. I paid the wrong mana in which to do that. I could have, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll play our Swamp. And we'll send in our team. Oh, cancel. Second main phase, we'll make a Reaper. And as it stands now, he has no flyers. I've got Putrefy, so if he does have Phoenix, I'll be able to Putrefy the Phoenix away. Not a big fan of blocking here when he's clearly showing Lightning Strike. So I'll just go ahead and take the 2, and that will earn the concession. Alright, so sideboarding for this match. Well, we definitely want in the Abrupt Decay. The Gaze of Granite could possibly be good, as could the Farika's Cures. The Bow, not too outstanding. The Vraskas, not too outstanding. And honestly, against aggro matchups, I'm not a huge fan of Desecration Demon, because they just sack a guy, and like the red deck's supposed to flood out. So we're going to cut 2 demons, and that is the deck we'll play with. Pushing daisies is deciding of whether or not to play first, and this is another one of those times where I often get disconnected. This hand's not awful, it's a little slow, but we'll go ahead and give it a go. I just want to see how the deck plays. Legion Loyalist is a 1-drop. See, do I want to take 2 damage to cast Elvish Mystic? I think so. Let's go ahead and get Mystic into play. That way, if it survives, we can have a turn 2 Witch Stalker. Which would be pretty nice. I'm going to be taking 4 from that guy for a couple of turns, unless I draw a Cure. And I did not draw Cure that turn, so that's a little unfortunate, but there's a 3/3. So my hopes right now are pretty much to weather this storm and get to Shadowborn Demon. A second Madcap skills. We really need to find a piece of removal for that Loyalist. That puts us within burn range. And that is not a place that I want to be at. We'll go ahead and go with the Guildgate here. No need to attack because we're going to be double blocking, I do believe. It looks like his attack stat's going to take us down to 5. Or is he just not going to attack? I do not agree with the non-attack there. And he conceded. Okay, so that was the first of our 5 Qs. That was the green-black Vienna Hexproof deck versus mono-red aggro. I'm going to hop into another Q, but first I've got to stop this recording so that I can present 5 separate recordings. With that said, the deck played pretty well for my first time going. So let's see if we can keep it up, okay? I am Joshua Clater for legitmtg.com. Thank you for watching.